Goku and Vegeta discovered the true mastermind of the elimination of the Saiyans. They've been fooled all this time. True power was being shown. Banzerot finally showed his real strength. It seems that there are countless mysteries to be revealed behind the true legendary Saiyan god. Beerus reveals about his battle against Banzerot, and Banzerot reveals all his power. At that moment, a small flashback of Beerus fighting Banzerot. All the gods of destruction were fascinated by what they saw. Beerus begins to raise the god powers, causing the entire arena to shake. Champa watched with a smiling face. Champa says,
"They will never be able to defeat a cat of destruction. Beerus's power is light years greater than Banzerot's. If Beerus uses his Hakai form, this battle will be over in the blink of an eye."
Beerus will fight Banzerot. Banzerot prepares to show his true powers to the Destroyer. Goku and Vegeta were watching and listening to everything Beerus was saying. Vegeta was ceasing the attack against Beerus the Destroyer, but he still had the energy to continue fighting Beerus. But still, Beerus had Hakai pointed at his hand, making everyone hear what he had to say. At that moment, Beerus speaks. "You can try to attack me again, but I believe that's actually not what you want, right? That's why I've been here on the planet of destruction waiting for you, because the moment I go to the battlefield, I don't know if I'll come out alive. You need to know the truth." At that moment, Vegeta was watching everything that Beerus was saying. Beerus concludes. Back to the flashback. Beerus faces Banzerot and smiling, he says, "Haha, you won't be able to defeat me. I am from the warrior family of the Cats of Destruction. Even though you are a Saiyan Supreme, not even the Saiyan from Universe 7 of the Prophecy was able to defeat me. So you don't take chances with it." Banzerot starts laughing on the battlefield, preparing to attack Beerus. Banzerot, smiling, says, "Ha ha ha, I don't care about the Saiyan from the Prophecy of Universe 7. Now you'll meet the Saiyan from your dream, Beerus. Or rather, from your biggest nightmare. Ha ha ha. Let's start." Alright partner, why don't you whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well connected to our entire universe of Z Warriors. Let's get back to it. At that moment, Banzerot goes for Beerus. Beerus, the Cat of Destruction, begins to dodge and launch several blows on Banzerot. The battle keeps going on and unprecedented fighting takes place. Beerus was showing a great performance in the fight against Banzerot, but at that moment we saw that Banzerot looked like he was hiding his game. Beerus initially already activated his energy of destruction. Banzerot used his devastation transformation. The two began to fight each other frantically until the moment when Beerus was getting the upper hand in the fight against Banzerot. Even the instant Beerus's body began to shudder, Beerus says, "What's going on with my body? It's not possible. It doesn't make any sense. I can't move. It feels like all my bones have been paralyzed. What did this bastard do to my body?" Banzerot starts punching Beerus, who for some reason had his body paralyzed. Banzerot starts to laugh and says, "Ha ha ha, goodbye. This is the moment of your defeat, Beerus the Destroyer. Ha 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 ha." Beerus is knocked out of the arena. The High Priest had declared Banzerot victorious, but Beerus didn't understand why he lost. Beerus says, "Was that really his power, or was there some kind of trickery? I can't understand this." At that moment, Beerus was analyzing everything. As time went by, Beerus analyzed everything when looking at Banzerot, the image of Zaki appeared. Back to current times. Beerus says, "It felt like everything had been controlled by him. It looked like Zaki was helping Banzerot." At that moment, Vegeta says, "Then, was it really that? I cannot understand." Vegeta kneels on the ground and says, "Is that the guy I had fought with us to blame for all this? He ended up causing all that destruction." At that moment, Vegeta runs in front of Beerus and says, "How dare you lose to a guy like that? You really were the real culprit." A huge explosion happens on the planet Beerus and Vegeta's body falls to the ground. Beerus says, "It seems that Vegeta's power is still being controlled by emotions, but his ultra ego has risen higher and higher, and that's enough. As soon as he wakes up, his emerging power will awaken. Well done, Vegeta. You have surpassed all your limits. A war awaits you." At least he discovered the truth. Now I'm ready to enter the battlefield. It's time to go see my brothers and probably finish them off too. Take care, Vegeta. As soon as you wake up, I'll see you in the Celestial War. Goku, let's go to Earth. Goku watches and speaks. "Mr. Beerus, I never had a great relationship with my race. In fact, since I was little, I was raised on Earth by my grandfather, Son Gohan. Vegeta and I had several disagreements in the past, but I understand that now everything has changed for him. In the past, even he didn't care about his own race, but now his ways have changed. Now let's save our friends." At that moment, Goku begins to increase his energy more and activates his Infinite Saiyan form. Beerus watches and speaks. "Do you mean that all that time you entered battles, I managed to achieve this transformation? Surely this has to do with the training of the High Priest." Goku looks at Beerus and says, "That's not all, Mr. Beerus. There is one more power that I've been keeping and I intend to arrive on the battlefield with it." Beerus looks at Goku and says, "What are you talking about?" Goku says, "The essence of Yamoshi, the first Saiyan god, I learned from the dragon god Zephyr." Beerus with a straight face says, "Zephyr? How do you know this guy? He fought in the past Celestial War and is the brother of the strongest dragon god. I don't know if he is someone I should trust." At that instant, Goku says, "Observe, Mr. Beerus, my stronger transformation." At that moment, Yamoshi's image begins to appear over Goku's front. An image of the galaxy begins to emerge and Goku's body begins to receive energy from the constellations. Whis starts watching and says, "What an incredible power, Sir Goku. But what will this entail for your body in the future?" His energy increases more and combines the power of Infinite Ultra Instinct alongside the power of Super Saiyan. But now it's like you're gathering the power of a spirit bomb from the universe and consuming all that power for your body. Are you sure you can control all that power?" At that moment, Beerus observes and speaks. "What are you doing, Goku?" The entire planet Beerus begins to shake and Vegeta remains unconscious. Goku's body begins to change. His skin begins to turn blue, the color of a dark sky full of stars. His eyes turn white. His Infinite Saiyan hair continues. Goku says, "This is my most powerful transformation, the Infinite Saiyan Omni." Beerus says, "Haha. This can only be madness. What level does this Goku want to reach?" Beerus starts to think. "I hope you know what you're doing. Daishinkan may not have told you the risk of using this type of transformation. Everyone who used the Omni form ended up losing control and going crazy, with the idea of being heroes and being able to save everyone. They ended up destroying everything and becoming the greatest villains. Watch out, son Goku." Goku says, "With that power, I'm sure they'll be able to finish off those two. It seems that everything that happened was a bit complicated. But now that we know the truth, we can't let it all stay like this. Banzerot, this time I won't let my guard down for you and Zaki anymore. I don't care if you are a god of destruction from the past or if you are on the side of the Saiyan hybrid. I am Son Goku, the mortal of Universe 7 who wants to overcome his limits more and more. I'm excited. We'll settle the score once and for all." Goku increases his power more and more with his new transformation and teleports from the planet of destruction alongside Beerus, straight to Earth. Gohan and Broly were having a hard time fighting Banzerot and Zaki together. Gohan says, "Damn, how are you still alive? I was so sure I was done with you." Broly watches and speaks. "These guys are more complicated than I thought. I'll have to use my ultimate resource." Banzerot, in his form of devastation, says, "Ha ha ha ha, you two make me laugh until you are resisting well. Just thinking that everything indicated that you would not even be able to stand up after receiving my blows. I confess that I am surprised by this, but I don't have time to play with you anymore. That will be the end of everything. Get ready." Banzerot creates a large sphere of energy to directly eliminate Gohan and Broly. At that moment, everyone's body starts to shudder. Gohan and Broly speak. "What is that? What devastating energy is this? At the same time, it's pure." Gohan smiles and says, "Haha, I know that energy." Banzerot beside Zaki stops the attack and says, "It's not possible. That guy again? Did he manage to escape Shiva?" In another location on Earth, Goku and Beerus arrive. Goku says, "It's time to start putting an end to these guys, Mr. Beerus. Haha." To be continued. Beerus actually revealed the whole truth about everything that had happened to the Saiyans. Banzerot is the true culprit of everything, and yet Zaki and Banzerot are fighting Gohan and Broly. Goku and Beerus arrive at the battlefield. What's behind this new Goku transformation? Alright partner, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Regardless of what it is, it's more than important that you share your thoughts in the comments below so we can get into a crazy debate. Whack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. That's all there is to it, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.